A Mercedes woman paid a contractor tens of thousands of dollars for repair work after the June 2018 floods. Channel 5's Daisy Martinez tells us her home is still in shambles months after he was hired.
Diana Gower couldn't hold back the tears as she stood in front of what's left of the house she's called home for the past 25 years.
I mean, not even in Hurricane Dolly did we get this.
Gower's home on Colorado Street in Mercedes got about 6 inches of water inside, ruining her floors, walls, and furniture.
We had to clean everything out, take carpets out, linoleum, the whole thing, you know.
Gower's home was unlivable. FEMA gave her $10,000 for repairs, and her church raised another $26,000 to help her fix her house. She took to Facebook to find a contractor. 2 contractors told her they couldn't do the job, but the third convinced her when he was finished with the work, her home would be as good as new. She was still hurting from losing her husband a few months prior. Plus, she had to provide a roof for her 14-year-old grandson. So Gower just wanted to repair these damages and didn't do any research on the contractor she hired on Facebook.
I wanted to believe, you know, and he said he was a Christian man, and, you know, that gave me hope, but I guess you shouldn't trust everybody.
She handwrote this agreement describing the work the contractor allegedly agreed to do. Then she paid him for work and materials in advance, $35,000 in full. This is what her home looks like today. 5 months after the contractor was hired, little to no work is done. Gower is panicked. The man she hired is nowhere to be found.
It just kept dragging on and on and on, and then he would send me text messages that he was in Zapata doing some work, and I said, well, you know, I've already paid you for this job.
We called the 2 numbers Gower had for the contractor.
Please leave your message for 956.
One went straight to voicemail, the other is disconnected. Gower says she'd spoken to the man's wife about the unfinished work. We called too. She told us she's aware of the unfinished work, but says her husband is in jail, and that's why he can't finish the job.
Él dice que sí se va a hacer responsable lo del trabajo, nomás que lo que pasa que pasó eso, desde diciembre él está encerrado, no crea la señora que yo le estoy echando mentiras.
We also went to an address in Mission that Gower has for the contractor. No one was home. The wife went on to say during our phone call that her husband has an upcoming court date and should be out of jail by mid-February. Gower is staying with relatives, but she's ready to come home. She's warning others to be more vigilant before hiring someone on social media.
Don't be so trusting. Check references, ask for references.
She adds if he can't finish the job, she should at least get her money back. We'll keep following this story and bring you any developments. Daisy Martinez, Channel 5 News, Mercedes.
And we spoke to the RGV Better Business Bureau president about what people need to keep in mind when looking for contractors or other businesses on social media. This is a Channel 5 News Extra. They tell us if you can avoid it. Ask for references and check the company's profile with the BBB. If the contractor doesn't have money from their own funds to start a project, you should look for other options. And never pay in full for an unfinished job. If the contractor does not finish the job or takes the money without performing any work, you can file a police report and also file a claim with the BBB.